pay attention because I'm about to save you 50 bucks. Solve a problem that's in this box right here. Heavy duty tire in a tube for a tubeless tire. So this tire is obviously flat. It's dry rod. It's original to the tractor itself. Bearings and stuff are fine. Going on the side, check the bearings, same thing. Mint. Okay, everything is mint. You gotta pop this cover right here. Behind this cover, there should be either a cotter pin or a bolt. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so we got a cotter pin style. We won't be using this because inside of this box here is a regular heavy duty inner tube. This is the way to go. If you don't want to spend the money, this thing's all dry rotted and cracked. It'll air up to like 12 psi or whatever psi you got to air it up to, and it only lasts a couple of days. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and pop that tire off, break it down, take off the valve stem, put that valve stem through the hole, and then air up the tire, and we'll be good to go. So I'm just gonna take a lightweight pair of pliers here and just rebend this cotter pin so that hopefully I can get it to go out. There it goes. It's usually better with a needle nose, but this is fine. So just like that, pull your cotter pin out, stick it in your little parts tray here, pull off your washer, put that in the parts tray, and then pull off your wheel, and then pull off your wheel. You can get these or a whole kit. This is a valve core removal tool. This one does a number of things, cleans up threads, and you're gonna want to take out this just so that you can get the air out, because otherwise trying to break the bead is going to be a lot harder. And we don't need this anymore. If your valve core was in good working shape, which this one was, you can save it just so that you can have extras, but you shouldn't have to. You should probably just buy another one anyway. Now all you got to do is break the seal. And usually all you have to do is stand on it. So stand on it, get to the edges. It'll go out. Sometimes you can break the seal. You might have to get a heel in there. See that? Just want to break that seal, just like that. I'm going to break it on the other side too, just because I want to take the tire off. So get your heel in there, and eventually it will break like that. Then you can get like a screwdriver or a tire lever. What you're going to want to do is push down on the bead, right? Push down, and you'll be able to pry in. I'll show you with just a regular screwdriver. Alright, well, this is the closest thing that I had to a screwdriver. But the point is, right, when you look at the inner part of the rim, see how it's got this edge? You want to make sure that you get the tire bead into that edge. That way you can take this and put this around. And what you would do is then take like another one and kind of like work it around. So sometimes you can take it and work it this way. Might need two tire levers or two things here, but the whole point is to be able to pry it off. And then you're going to need to get in there anyway to go after the thing there on the rim, the tire stem. But doing it this way, it's kind of a pain. Let me go grab another, this is the better way. This is an actual tire lever, made in Italy. So like you have one here, right, pushing down the tire, and then you can come here with the other one. And what you do is, it's always the way, get in there, pop it out, and you basically just work your way around. So get it in. Just like that. And then eventually you'll be able to pull it off. So If I had a time machine, it'd be a lot easier. But here we go. So you can see, pulling down on the rim. Got the rim. So I'm trying to stay in frame with the stupid camera while I'm doing this. And it just ain't working. Come on, dude. Just like that. So the reason why I did that is because I wanted to check the tire to make sure that there was nothing wrong with the tire. But let me show you the size. So this tire is a 15 by 6 by 6, and this tube size is a 15 by 6 by 6 TR13. So I want to feel inside. I want to feel inside and make sure that there's nothing, and I know there isn't, but still gotta try it. Just feeling inside and seeing if there's anything that could have caused a leak other than the dry rot cracks. The next thing you want to do, because this is a welded rim, you want to make sure that there's nothing here that's sharp. Because now we're using a tube, if there was something sharp in here, it would instantly pop the tube. And I'm not really feeling anything, so I think we're going to be all set. The other thing to do is you got to take off this, and that's just as easy as slicing it like that, pulling it out. Now, obviously you can't reuse this again, so don't save it. There's nothing you can do with it. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up this rim, or should I clean it up after? This is Mud Wasp. So I do want to get the tire back on the rim. So a couple of different ways to do this. You're just going to put it on like that. Use your pry bar. Get in there. Push it on. Has got the edge. Right over, just like that. Now, tube, this is an inner tube, literally inner. So, I'm going to go ahead, feed this in to the tire. I want to make sure I don't twist it or anything. Feed it into the tire. Get it over the rim. Just like that. See how it's over the rim. Now what I want to do is take my valve. I'm going to push my valve through the hole right here, just like that. Now you probably could use something to hold on to it. We're going to see if it just kind of stays in place. So now the key is to not, you don't want to damage the tube. So I'm going to go ahead and push down. It would help to put lube on this. Oh crap, just moved it. So it probably would be good to somehow hold on to that, I guess. I don't want to lose the valve. Valve is still there. Looking good. Still there. Don't want to lose that, because then we're taking everything apart again. I'd rather not. And probably just one more right here. And now we're on. Okay, so now that that's pretty much where we want it to be, I want to make sure that I've got this like that. I want to make sure I have my air compressor ready. And I'm going to go ahead and hook up my valve to it. So the heat delaminated the magnets. So go ahead, put that on there, and then fill it up. Gotta pop that just a little bit. If I had well done. That's how you do it. 13, right on the money. There's your tire. It's never going to lose air again, at least for however long the tire lasts. Here we go. The reverse operation of how you took it off is how you're going to put it back on. So obviously, if this is a machine that you care about, that might not be the way you want to go, but what it's going to do is it's going to save you a couple bucks. It might not be 50 bucks. All depends upon where you get your tires from. If you get your tires from a dealer, who knows? Maybe I am saving you 50 bucks. I'll leave a link in the description for these tubes, and you can just go ahead and get whatever size tube you need. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Saved a couple of bucks.